And then ED. Which one do we like? We like that one. We're gonna give you power magnifier and just more damage, I guess, unless we've got another one. Nope, that's just armor piercing. Alright, that one, and then pistol, we're gonna give you the scorpion. What's the... oh, power and pistol. Confirm, alright. Good. And then skills, you should get overload. Incapacitate weaker enemies, no. Increase recharge speed. Chain overload, increase damage to 15, hit one additional target. Let's just go for chain overload. We don't really need incinerate. Defense matrix or decoy? She uses decoy a lot. It's kind of annoying actually because it gets in your way a little bit. Duration or shields? Let's go for shields and shock enemies within range. Yeah, let's do that. Decoy explodes on destruction. Awesome. An exploding decoy. Might as well give you incinerate. Increase okay, increase burning damage, armor damage. Yeah, I guess defense matrix for the last point. Tali Zora, oh hey, you've got nothing there. Let me just give you all sorts of skills. What's this? Recharge speed? Health and nope, recharge speed. What's this? Weapon damage or tech power and tech duration? Let's do that. Recharge speed of squad mate tech or drone powers. Let's get the drone. Where is your drone? Alright, let's go for combat drone. So what is this? Increase drone shields and damage, or drone explodes when destroyed. Let's go for shield and damage. Shock. Upgrade drone short range attack with a radius. That's amazing. Alright, let's do that. And get this chain lightning or rockets. Or rockets. Rockets? Rockets. Yes. It fires rockets, guys. Guys, it fires rockets. Sabotage. Power duration. Increased damage taken by 30% when enemies' weapons overheat. That doesn't seem all that useful. Explosive hack. Synthetics explode when destroyed. Interesting. Sure. Hack synthetics fighting on your side move faster and 100% more damage. Wow. Increase all attack power done to target by 10. Okay, let's just do that one. Berserk. Defense drone? I think the combat drone is just fine. We don't need both of them. Increase damage by 30%. Increase impact radius by 100%. Let's do that. Shield restoration rate. Recharge speed. What is this? Oh, you drain. Okay, I see. Drain power. Let's go for recharge speed. Increase damage. Reduce damage taken by 40% in 14 seconds. Alright, increase damage. And I guess defense drone, just because. Alright. So the combat drone fires rockets. Okay. Sure.
We're approaching the quarry and home system. ETA to Rannoch 5 minutes.
What have you got from the convoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Several hundred ships.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
Several hundred ships in active combat. This is the entire Quarian species. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? See
My
that?
cyber warfare suite has accessed the docking protocols.
And I mean, they've put themselves in a situation where they can't retreat. So they need me to disable the dreadnought. I mean, okay, so you've got this flashbang that disables Geth sensors. But still, why would you put yourself in a position where you can't
Alright,
retreat?
once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tally's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Your expertise with the Geth is a welcome addition, Tally.
Indeed. So, a body?
It has proven useful. I hope it doesn't cause you concern.
Not unless you go crazy and decide to overthrow the humans.
If I decide to overthrow the humans, you will be the first to know.
Ha!
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
Alright, so I'm walking across this thing. This is the least challenging part of the entire game, I think. Yeah, so, I don't know, like the Quarians, they maneuvered themselves into a position where...
No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance dreadnought.
Okay.
Tally, you're gonna like the view.
Better than a vid?
Much.
I mean... I mean, wouldn't you kind of expect the Geth to figure out a countermeasure, even if they don't join the Reapers? It's a flashbang. I mean, eventually they'll figure out a countermeasure, or they might figure out a countermeasure. Wouldn't you make sure you don't...
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
The dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Till then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
Like, you would avoid maneuvering your fleet into a position where you'd be trapped. Just in case they develop a countermeasure, right? I don't know.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the dreadnought.
Oh, I can.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tally to get on the dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on.
I'm pretty sure I can solo this.
Right. I've got gravity again.
Great. I'm looking for... Got it. There should be a hull breach not far from your position. The nearest undamaged docking tube is on the other side.
I
Wait.
think I found that hull breach you mentioned.
Admiral Carroll tried a frontal assault. We lost 6 frigates. That tiny hole was the only damage we did.
I wouldn't call it tiny. Not the way you'd have done it?
No, it was too aggressive. I argued, but as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet, it was ultimately his decision.
What about the other admirals?
Zen backed the invasion, largely as a chance to test her toys. Ron gave provisional support. Only Chorus opposed the war with me, and he was right. We could lose the whole fleet, Shepard.
We'll get your people out of here safely.
The way they're writing the story, they make the Quarians sound completely incompetent. Like, how could they possibly survive 300 years floating around in space? If the admirals are willing to throw away, what, 5 ships to make a tiny hole in a Geth dreadnought? I mean, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. This is not gonna work. How could they... I mean, the first war they get into for... I don't know how long it's been. The first thing they do is they put themselves in the situation where they get surrounded by the Geth. And they can't get away. What was that? I mean, once the Geth figure out how to overcome the flashbangs, they can't retreat. Like they can't get away. I mean, how can someone, like, how can people this incompetent survive for this long?
I found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
Let me just check for loot though. See, like this. Loot. Yes, loot. Alright. I think that's all. Also, let's just look around. Diagonals. Mostly just giant bits of metal. Alright. Not sure how sensible this is, but we'll go with it. Alright, let's push this button.
Got it. You're clear to board.
Thank you, Shepard. I will try to find a more convenient docking point next time.
Next time?
Here, let me see if I can get this open. In the meantime, take a look at this.
So she puts down a gun. Don't know why she
There,
didn't.
it's open. We're clear to go.
Don't know why she didn't give me that before. But hey, the arc pistol. Look at this. So this thing. If I can find it. An innovation of Admiral Darozan, the arc pistol is a scaled-down arc projector that only requires thermal clips. To solve its power problems, the arc pistol uses a non-visible laser to ionize the air and create a path for a high-ampere electric shock. For a more damaging blast, it can be charged up. I think this is actually better than the Scorpion. Like the base damage is slightly higher, the accuracy is higher, the fire rate is much higher, capacity is not the same, weight is lower. Like this drops explosive grenades, but this thing is, you know, electric damage. So I'm gonna switch over to this. I don't know how well this works out, but let me just do that. I mean, I never used the pistols anyway, so.
Impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy
Hold on, sorry.
pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
That'll be handy.
That is much like using polonium-tipped rounds against organics, which is illegal.
Against the Geth, we need every advantage we can get.
So you can charge it up to fire lasers, or you can just... Wait a minute. That looks like a normal bullet. But apparently it's super effective against synthetics, so there you go. Not that it really matters, because I have my overpowered gun and nobody's
So where
gonna
are we headed?
We're
survive.
looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster.
Oh, okay, that way. That's convenient. I don't understand how Tali knows...
Guardian anti-fighter lasers. I believe the dreadnoughts using ultraviolet frequencies instead of the standard infrared.
Expensive. Bet it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
Come on, let's get to the ops center before they lose more.
I don't understand how Tali knows the layout of the ship. That makes no sense. Like, why would she know the plan of the ship? Alright, let's just keep an eye out for loot. Also, what is this stuff? I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's moving around a lot, though. And, what do we... Okay, bridge. Oh, hi!
Watch out! Geth incoming!
Ah, they've got a rocket launcher. How interesting. Nope, I'm still awesome. Yeah, they don't stand a chance against my overpowered weapons.
More Geth forces incoming.
I can see...
They're Geth! They send alerts to every unit on this ship. We need to get to the operations center before they box us in.
Okay. Well, let me just casually look around for loot, and alright, there's nothing here. Let's go up here. Nope, nope, not there. Alright. I don't know what this stuff is. Is it like an engine room or something? Like, what is this? What is this stuff? That stuff there. I don't know what this is meant to be. Although that's the whole point, I guess, to make the...
Network intelligence. As we kill them, their attacks become more aggressive.
You have engaged the Geth previously, Shepard. Tactical advice?
Disable their shields!
Then take them down before they recharge.
Okay. Are they actually giving you advice on how to kill the Geth? You don't really need advice. I'm pretty good at this. Also, that combat drone just destroys people. Yeah, I don't know what this stuff is. Anyway, let's just keep moving forward. We can't get over there. There's no loot here. Sceneries. Oh, these things. Yeah, so there's those things. Mines on the ground. They're quite a lot more dangerous on higher difficulties. Pretty sure there's... maybe there isn't. Alright, more loot. I don't understand why they would have lights here neither, because... do the Geth need lights? I thought they used... like they just said they used the radar, which is like a radar except with light. I thought you wouldn't need... I mean lasers, not lights, sorry. I thought you wouldn't need lights, because if you're using, you know, sort of an echolocation except with lasers, then you don't need to, you know, you don't need visible light to see where you're going. The Geth shouldn't actually need lighting.